Today we're going to talk about what's new for 2025 on the Bronco, but not the regular Bronco because we didn't really see any changes for 2025. Today we're going to talk about its little brother, the Bronco Sport. Hi, this is Joe from Scarff Ford, and today we're going to talk about this 2025 Bronco Sport Badlands with a Sasquatch package. This is a range-topping, most loaded, most opulent, most off-roadable version of the Bronco Sport you can get, and it's even better for 2025. There's a lot to talk about. Let's dive in. One nice upgrade for 2025 on the Bronco Sport on the Badlands and Outer Banks trim is the availability of a Sasquatch package, making an already amazing out-of-the-box off-roadable compact crossover even more off-roadable. As far as compact crossovers with off-road ability goes, the Bronco Sport really doesn't have that much competition. There's a few feeble attempts at, making a RAV4 adventure, the Subaru Forester, but none all pale in comparison to the Bronco Sport, especially the Sasquatch package. It is the most it's the most off-roadable compact crossover, and even though it shares its name with the bigger Bronco, they are far different. The bigger Bronco is built on rugged truck-based body-on-frame architecture, where the Bronco Sport is built on unibody-based architecture like its brother, the Escape over here. But the Escape is pretty much designed to be a pavement dweller, where they designed the Bronco Sport to do fantastic on pavement, but also excel off-road, especially with the Sasquatch package. Let's take a little look over here, a little gander at the window sticker. We can see what they have, the Sasquatch Badlands package. That's $2,990. You're gonna get better underbody protection in the form of skid plates. You have a more aggressive off-road wheel and tire package. You have more ground clearance. Also for 2025, we can find this new bull bar available on Broncos. Nice touch, and the bumper also has a metal portion now available on certain Bronco trims, making it a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more trucky looking. Not as cute-uty as the Escape. And then towards the rear, we also have these nice tow hooks and a metal portion of the bumper. This also has a tow package. When properly equipped, the Bronco Sport can tow either 2,200 pounds or 2,700 pounds. All-wheel drive or four-wheel drive is standard. So pretty much on all the Bronco trims, the engine you're gonna get is a 3-cylinder turbocharged engine that makes 180 horsepower, also using the Escape. Not bad, but not amazing. It gets the job done, but you're not gonna feel the rush of acceleration. It's not gonna stir the soul. But when upgrading to the Badlands trim, like this one is, you get a big upgrade in power. Instead of a 3-cylinder, we have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine pumping out 250 horsepower. Going from 180 horsepower to 250 horsepower is a big difference, and it goes from 0 to 60 in a little under 6 seconds, rather 8 seconds with the 3-cylinder. The Badlands is also one of the most opulent and luxurious, with this nice leather interior, with this nice contrast stitching, contrasting colors, really nice and comfortable inside. The Badlands also features these nice auxiliary switches if you want to add extra driving lights, you want to add a winch, things like that. Some across the board changes we saw on the Bronco, all the way from the base one to the loaded one like this Badlands, is that we saw some upgrades to the gauge cluster and infotainment system. The analog gauge cluster is gone, and now we have this completely digital display. Looks a lot better. And then we have a far larger infotainment screen. The previous one was 8 inches. This is 13.2 inches. So it's I think it's more than twice as big as the old one in surface area. It's a big upgrade, and the software is upgraded from Sync 3 to Sync 4. Fantastic parking cameras and overhead camera for excellent situational awareness. We have heated seats, heated steering wheel, great sounding B&O audio system, lots of USB-C connectivity to charge your phone, wireless charging pad. You have a drive mode selector right here. So when upgrading to the Badlands version of the Bronco, or if you get the Sasquatch Outer Banks, you also get a twin clutch rear differential for even better off-road prowess. We have an 8-speed automatic transmission. G.O.A.T stands for go over any terrain. So if we rotate this dial right here, we can see that we have different drive modes. So we have normal, we have slippery, we have eco, we have sport, and you'll notice that the gauge cluster, the design of the gauges will change depending on which drive mode setting you have. We have off-road, and we notice that the four-wheel drive system is locked. The traction control system is shut off, which is preferable for off-road situations. You can see that we have off-road gauges as well, showing the degrees of leaning forward and back and left to right. We have rally for fun and spirited driving in the sand. And we have rock crawl for low-speed rocks and boulders. Thanks to the Sasquatch package. This is a setting you're not going to find any lower versions of the non-Sasquatch version of the Bronco. Nice spacious rear seat accommodations. The Bronco Sport also has a rubberized floor. This one also comes with a nice all-season floor mat. The rubberized floor is obviously easy to clean in off-roading situations. There's also a little handle underneath the passenger side rear seat where you have additional storage. Great thinking on Ford's part. Going towards the lift gate, we have 2 buttons. You can hit this button right here, and that allows you to open just a glass portion of the tailgate for easy, quick access. And then on the other side, you can hit that to open the whole tailgate. Lots of space back here, and of course you can fold down the rear seats for even more space. Nice rubberized cargo area, protector. There's the spare tire. We have so many great places to explore in the Pacific Northwest, and this is just your ticket to take you to those places. You don't need to do technical off-roading. You can do easy desert overlanding. You can set your level of difficulty here in the Pacific Northwest. There are so many overlanding and off-road trails, and you can get to some beautiful vistas, some beautiful outdoor situations, get away from all the ruckus and craziness of the populated world, and have a little peace and quiet out in nature. And this is your little magic carpet that's happy to take you there in complete comfort and take you back. I'm Joe from Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years, proudly serving the greater Seattle-Tacoma area, located in Auburn, Washington. If you enjoy this content and watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We got more content coming out all the time, and we'll see you next time.